Welcome to OCR News Weekly for Friday, July 21st, 2017. Tough Mudder goes X. Spartan doubles up on Palmerton. The OCR World Championships goes long down under. Savage Race, Warrior Dash, Rugged Maniac, Bone Frog, Conquer the Gauntlet, and much more. Happy Friday to you. This is Brett Stewart filling in for Margaret Schlachter. Now, she's a little busy this week, but we'll get to that in just a bit. Right now, I'd like to recap some of what went down last weekend in the world of OCR. Tough Mudder kicked off their made-for-TV TMX format, that's Tough Mudder X. 1 mile, 10 obstacles, and 10 workouts with $25,000 on the line. Now, much like American Ninja Warrior or any live-action TV shows, there was an embargo on the results set by Tough Mudder. We couldn't present the results or photos online or social media, or so they said. Well, it took less than 24 hours for those results to be splashed all over Facebook and online. So by now, you probably already know who walked away with the cash. But if you're like me and you hate spoilers, fast forward for the next 13 seconds. Okay, here we go. On the guys' side, Kevin Riggy took third, Ryan Atkins was the runner-up, and Hunter McIntyre nabbed the top spot and the 25K. Now for the women, top honors and payday went to Corinna Coffin, followed by Cassidy Watton and Jennifer Dancer, who came in third. Spartan Race returned for the second weekend to Palmerton, Pennsylvania at Blue Mountain Ski Area. Now, interestingly enough, it was the same day that Joe DeSena was at a different Blue Mountain Ski Area. He was tackling the North Face Endurance Challenge at Blue Mountain in Ontario. Now, I was lucky enough to be there and got a chance to sit down with Joe. We chatted about life, racing, family, but one of the things that came up was Spartan's 24-hour event in Iceland. Now, sounds like an amazing event. Spots are still available, so if you're up for that adventure, go to Spartan.com and sign up for their 24-hour event in Iceland. Also in action last weekend was Rugged Maniac. They were in Vancouver, British Columbia. Conquer the Gauntlet romped through Wichita, Kansas. Savage Race hosted their first New England event in Boston, Massachusetts, while Bone Frog brought their Tier 1 challenge to Ohio. Warrior Dash got muddy in Nebraska, and Muckfest MS visited Denver, Colorado. Now, Tuesday of this past week, July 18th, was a special date for the world of OCR for two reasons. 8 years ago, Warrior Dash was born on a paintball field in Joliet, Illinois. Now, until then, Joliet was best known for a few scenes for the Blues Brothers. But I got the chance to sit down with co-founder and co-CEO Ryan Kunkel to go over some of the highlights of where Warrior Dash was and where they're going this year and beyond. Now, to date, with over 3 million participants, Warrior Dash continues to grow, and so has the donation to the St. Jude Children's Cancer Research Center, with over $18 million donated so far to help fight children's cancer. And now in 2017, Ryan told me that Warrior Dash has already seen some very strong numbers across the country, and they've even added some additional dates to the remaining schedule. You can check out my interview right here on mudrunguide.com. The 18th also marked an extremely special day for those of us across the world of OCR and here at Mud Run Guide, as Margaret Schlachter, founder of Dirt in Your Skirt, one of the first pro female athletes in the world of OCR, original World's Toughest Mudder competitor, and our editor-in-chief, tied the knot in a beautiful New England ceremony to another member of an OCR family, Forrest Call, a younger brother to the godfather of OCR, Hobie Call. From all of us here at Mud Run Guide, we want to wish Margaret and Forrest the happiest and most loving of unions, and we're proud to welcome Forrest into our family. On Thursday this week, the OCR World Championship announced a project that's been in the works for quite some time, a 24-hour enduro taking place next June in Sydney, Australia. In partnership with True Grit and Destination New South Wales, the event creates a new OCR World Championship Endurance Championship and pairs with their 15K event at the 2018 OCR World Championships to create a dual crown with extra prize incentives for pro and age group winners in both events. Check out mudrunguide.com for more info and the announcement video. Now, coming up this weekend, Warrior Dash will be in North Lawrence, Ohio. Rugged Maniac and Tough Mudder both visit Long Island, New York. 5K Foam Fest travels west to Ottawa. Spartan Race has a crazy weekend with the continuation of their stadium series at the Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., a sprint in Alberta, Canada, a beast and ultra beast in Edinburgh, Scotland, and a sprint at Fort Knox in Kentucky. And last but not least, Green Beret Challenge returns to a wild venue in Georgia at the Guardian Center. From me, Brett Stewart here at Mud Run Guide, can't wait till next week when Margaret's back to take this over for me. You guys have a great weekend.